so much water, and if you have a torrential thing.
Yeah, but if it's blocked as well,
I don't know whether I can. Ad hoc, isn't it? People are buying these at the moment and doing them up and. Hello, Peacock, come on. All just looking at properties while I was working, weren't you?
It's just one of them.
Yeah, but this cottage here, by daffodils on the lawn. And look at this, like that line of green there. That's me radishes, all my mushrooms died. I'm not going to go in here because it's rude to do that. Rosedale camping, glamping and camping. Rosedale camping at G. Cantercay Lodge campsite. Let's get today's video started. Right, so I'm going to go and some bits of the back of this blind in the conservatory. I'm going to go and get the. Hello, Rasha. Come and say hello to everybody. Come and say hello to everybody. How are you, little girl? I'm going to go and get the pallet out of the garage and have a word with Sandra, see where she wants me to put it. When I say the pallet, I mean the pallet that we've made into what we're hoping will be a strawberry growery type thing. So we've got some compost. We're going to load that up, and I need to get the hose pipe out and give all of our veggie patch a really good soaking. So I'm going to go and do that. But I think we'll take a walk into the into the conservatory, into the garage. If you're a new viewer here, my name's Neil. I'm an Erstwhile Campsite Warden, and in this video you'll probably catch Sandra, my wife, who's the Erstwhile Campsite Warden's wife. And if you've not already done so, did you know you can like, comment and subscribe to this channel if you wanted to. Doesn't cost anything. I'm going to get a watering can probably in here. These are, oh, soil's warm. More sunflowers. Right, and then, as I say, we made, with our hands and some tools, and so here, we've made this. So I'm just going to take this outside and have a word with Sandra to see how where she wants me to put it. I think it's probably going to go at the front of the property against the fence, I think, because it needs to be somewhere sunny. Let's have a word with Sandra. Frog, we've got a pond. Frog, come, we need to get the. We've actually got a frog. Right, we need you to show you where the pond is. Little froggy, come with me. Come this way, frog. Right, so yeah, just so. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it there, just for now. And it should freeze sand. Oh yeah, we've got the compost bin right over there because we don't want any furry friends where it was. So I think I'll go and get that. Yeah, wait till you see what's growing in my plot. Oh, that's a little snail. Look at that little incy wincy one, isn't it? And I think next week we'll be putting the goba on the market as well. So you weren't on video. It's all dried. It's come out really good. That I'd pay 45 quid for that if I'm honest. So on another video you weren't privy. So we were going to put some liners in our bin bags, but I'm going to say, just tell me what you think, that we should just put the compost in, and because with the strawberries you've got to be careful you don't get them too much water in them, over soaked, but by that way it will just naturally trick down and drain, won't it? So I think that's my own hunch. What do you think? Or we could do 3 with liners, 3 without liners, and see which ones win.
The top ones won't get as because of the water from the top ones will drip down, but maybe we should line the top ones and then the rest let it drip down.
Well, the top ones will get the water, so it's the ones at the bottom that don't.
But it'll drain through.
I think I'm going to risk it. I think I'm going to risk filling them without.
So you could just put little holes in the liners.
What's he going to achieve?
Stop the water draining too quickly.
I don't think...
Or you could collect some of the moss and put moss in the bottom.
So if I had some mulch, I'd have mulched it, to be fair, or some hay or something. But
We've got hay.
we've got some hay, haven't we?
We've got lots of hay.
Without rot, though.
Doesn't matter though.
Yeah, we've got some hay. Yeah, so instead of putting mulch down, we'll just put a layer of hay down, just build it up a little bit, and then on top of that, won't it? And
Try that.
that'll be natural. Doing it our way, not
So,
Percy Thrower's way. What happened to Percy Thrower?
we had a lot more moss, but we've been tidying the moss up. We could have put that in the bottom. But
Where's Percy?
Percy who?
Percy Thrower. What happened to him? He's still alive? He must be about 120, isn't he?
That was a long time ago. That was still
What was the dog trainer? Barbara
Woodhouse.
Woodhouse. Sit! I'm multitasking. Right, so that's got some straw on the base of that, and that's just filled up with some compost. Now, dousing it, it'll be another week or so before I put anything in there. I'm going to have to order some plants online. And look at this, that line of green there. That's me radishes. All my mushrooms died. So I've got a good line of radishes growing. They're the onions. They're random peas. Those green things you can see at the back are peas, and I've got some peas and beans in here, which I'm hoping will rise. And I'll let Sandra explain about her area. And then I'm going to give the sunflowers at the front a good watering as well. The sods of grass that we lifted when we put the sunflowers in are gagging for a drink. I didn't know better. As I said, I've got a carrot growing there. So I've not actually grown any vegetables for 7 years. So we'll see what kind of result we get over the coming months. Yeah, hose piping at the moment. Well, not hose piping, water. Right, so as you can see how dry this ground is, I need to move some of these sods by maybe putting some more sunflowers in the front here. The turf that we dug out is not happy at all. Anyway, the main thing is they are currently growing handsomely. Now, top the pond up, and my pig ended up in the water. Ducks, what are you all doing to me today? Right, are you a swimming duck or not a swimming duck? Right. I don't think some of these ducks are meant to live in water, Sandra. You know what I need? I need a boat. When I was, those of a certain age, especially if you were a boy, if you're a little boy, did you used to have boats in your bath at night, like a boat set? And then if you were really good, did you actually ever have a submarine? And those of a real certain age, did you have an action man? And if you had an action man, I think it was about Christmas time, did you ever get the action man in the frog suit? Did you ever do that, Sandra? It's like that black rubber frog suit outfit. You used to dress him up and take him in the bath with you and sort of duck him under the water, and then I'm sure he had an inflatable boat. And I'm sure he had an action man who had a deep sea diving suit on, and then like a white suit with a golden thing around his head. Hey, don't chop me solar wires, will you?
I'm very careful.
Yeah. I'm going to get some boats, Sandra. A boat set. Your cress is underwater. It's drowning.
It's your fault.
Not my fault. Just top the pond up.
Where's my brick that it was on?
What brick? It's down there. That's how low the water was. So I'm just going to have a word with the frog. We've got a frog over there, you know. And let the frog know it's. You need another brick. You need. Watch me ducks. Don't kill me ducks. The ducks must survive.
I don't mind the roots in the water, but I'm not want to
Oh, sod it. Sod, save our ducks. Sod it, save our ducks. Don't, whoa. What's that there?
think the brick's fallen off, to be fair.
What's that? What's this? What have we just found here? What's that, Sandra? Oh, hang on a minute, I found a head. Did you know there's a... Hang on a minute, right, sorry, I have no idea where this has come from. But... I've just... What's it? Well, you couldn't see it because it was under a load of weeds.
It's not weeds, just be very clear, Neil, for a minute.
What?
That is sedum, it's planted. That is thyme, it's planted. It's not weeds.
That is a weed. What's that stuff?
It's just...
It's an old tulip.
Tulips.
Yeah, weeds. It's all gone. The daffodils need pulling out. Where am I going to put this fella? Knock the gnome's door down, right. This is a doorbell. It's a really good doorbell, but it's currently spare. But it picks up motion detection. So I thought if I put the doorbell there, then if the frog comes along here like rivet, 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 rivet and tries to go in the door, we'll be able to capture any frog movement. Right, anyway, I found a home for the... What, is it a caterpillar? What is it, Sandra? It's got an eye missing. What?
You inherited it, how should I know?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, if anybody can identify what that is, do let us know. And if anybody wants to come around for a painting session and paint our gnomes and worm, caterpillar, monster, let us know. You're not going to be able to see. Nobody's going to be able to see this. What's going on here at the moment? The farmer's got a scarecrow thing in the air, and there's a buzzard up in the air, sort of attacking the kite. So that's meant to be taking the thing. Oh, he's going to come over here. I'll have to take you over there because that all got planted a few days ago, this week, beginning of the week. Oh, the buzzard's coming over here now. Right, everything's all watered. I was going to take the bags of compost that we've got now into the compost. No, not into the compost, into the greenhouse. And should have a bit of exercise on the bike while I'm here. Hey, here we go. There you go. So you can just randomly stop for a bit of an exercise on the bike. It's getting it all in. I was talking about charging the bikes up today, maybe going out for a bike ride tomorrow on the electric bikes. Like you do. Woo. Sorry, I'm not putting my screen on. Oh, Rasha, you're having a proper deep sleep there, aren't you? Look at you, having the best dog life ever, aren't you? Hello, Rash. Hello, little baby. Oh, you were fast asleep there. You like sitting outside, don't you? You like being on the grass. Good girl. You little old lady, aren't you? Hey? You little old lady. Aren't you? I haven't got any treats with me. I'm watering me sunflowers. Right, so... Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. I must have got the watering can. I've got the watering can, right, so we need to give everything a good sprinkle and a tinkle and give them all a drink. And the year of the sunflowers. Right, we're carrying on this video from yesterday. And Sandra's gone to church. And I'm cutting the grass. I can't think what I'm doing. Another beautiful day. As I'm recording this, it's a Sunday. So me and Sandra are both off again. Sandra's been on the ASOL bike. You can see she's had it all plugged in. So yeah. So I'm going to cut the grass, and then we've got a couple of electric bikes on charge. So when Sandra gets back, I think we're actually going to be going out on a bit of a bike ride. So we'll probably take you with us on that. But I'm not going to record me cutting grass, because you've seen me cutting lots of grass in the past. Goodbye daffodils on the lawn. So some of you will remember they're all pretty old gone, dead-headed, most of them, but we had Loads of daffodils all down here and down there. They've all gone now. And then that is pretty much a full bin of grass that I've just done today. All sorted. The back lawn, let's put the clothes dryer up. I need to refit the bird station. This bird feeder here, this UFO one I call it. That needs some seed in there. Glass of water before I do anything else. Heading off on a bit of a bike ride, and it's Sunday afternoon, which is carnage afternoon on the local roads. I wonder how many people are actually going to die this afternoon. There'll be probably one death on the Lincolnshire roads this afternoon. So we've already had motorbikes leathering it down the A52. You can hear them absolutely legging it. Some of you will know the Cat and Fiddle Road in Buxton. It used to be classed as the the country's most dangerous road because of the amount of deaths that took place, and they've ended up having to put all sorts of speed cameras and average speed cameras and all the rest of it. But here, yeah, if you're on Facebook, check out Lincolnshire Police, and let's see how many crashes happened this afternoon, and not with us. How many injuries, and all being well, there'll be no fatalities this afternoon on the local roads. But every week something serious happens, and there's been a couple of motorcyclists killed in recent times. Right, just on that cheerful note, Sandra, where are we going? I'm going to follow you. Sorry?
We're just out for a nice cycle ride. We will be fine. Don't be dramatic.
We've had them all out here earlier, all letting it down. Right, so I'm going to follow Sandra because she knows these back lanes a little bit better than me. And it's the first time I'm actually going out, and I've not got a coat on. I've actually just got a t-shirt on. Which is quite unusual. So I've got a high vis on for safety. Nice. Following Sandra. Red light. Look at the blossom. Glorious day. It's nice for it to be warm. Right, come on, duck. Out of the way. Duck's crossing. How are you? You okay? Oh dear, you wouldn't get that in Manchester. Literally, ducks crossing. Oh, that's a nice big motorhome for sale. Look at that there, 5 minutes. Oh, there's a cockerel in. Chicken keeper's house. Oh, hello, chickens. Right.
Water level's quite high already.
Not really. Right, should we buy that motorhome there? It's only £5.5 grand. No, seriously. See it?
Does the engine work then?
Oh, it should do. Right, so where are we now? We're by the steep. Oh, it's here where it flooded last year. So there has been. Have you seen the report about the digger that's been up on this embankment? Have you seen it? So, oh, hang on. There's a random duck having a sleep.
Somebody's saying that cutting the embankment, they've damaged the.
Yeah, so apparently they bolstered up this embankment a couple of years ago because it breached, basically. Just come in a bit. And part of the deal when they were doing the work, they said there should be no weight on here, and obviously it's been cut back. So it's like some JCBs or tractors. I think it's 14 tons of weight have gone on here, and they're saying that it's probably now weakened the structure. But yeah, it actually breached there. I'm not going to go there because I did video there the other week.
It just often drives through this way, but I don't often get to stop. So
no, let's go and have a nosy at that motorhome, shall we? What do you reckon? She's an old girl. So there's loads of people buying these at the moment and doing them up, and you can get a thing. But yeah, that's a proper old girl, isn't it? Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. Flobberdob. Oh, Sandra's gone way ahead of me. So as you can probably gather, we're down some back lanes, some quieter lanes rather than the main roads. What we're on. I've just passed somebody's house. I need to let Sandra know. Just spotted something in the window. Sandra, wait for me. Oh, Sandra's on a mission. Right, so we turned round. So I passed a house. Oh golly! From somebody we were speaking to yesterday, and there was a sign in the window, and we didn't know where she lived. Anyway, I turned round, and I was right. It was her house. Okay. So we're back down these lanes here, and Sandra's more focused straight on the road. And I've got my eyes peeled what's going on around me. I've just got a beautiful dyke at the side you can't see. There's all ducks here. Sandra's pointed and saying something I can't hear. That looks like a apple orchard. Apple blossom. And we might stop and show you a... we can hear lots of ducks. We might show you a property. The bluebells are out. A property that we did consider buying. We have been here before mentioning, but we were in the car when we passed. So yeah, just down here. It's beautiful. Look at the countryside. Wow. Quack. How are you doing? Oh, you all following the drake? Right, so we're coming up to the old Checkers. Those that know the area will know the area. So we did stop here. So when we were originally looking at properties, obviously we didn't really know the area too well. And Sandra came here. Oh, look at this, them birds. Sandra was here for a... There's a lot of birds, isn't there? You were here for a week. You were sort of looking at properties while I was working, weren't you?
This was one of them.
Yeah, but this cottage here, Sandra came to, and it's absolutely... in hindsight, there's not enough parking and things like that, but it's a beautiful cottage. But when Sandra came, because we didn't know the area, it felt like, because we were around Mumby, weren't we? And it felt like it was in the middle of nowhere.
Cross country. I didn't realise we were like not even 5 minutes from Wainfleet. It felt like it was a bit too remote at the time.
Yeah, so your geography, because in Mumby where I was working, you're between Skegness and Mablethorpe, and this seemed to be miles away.
So it literally brought me across country, just across fields all the way. So I didn't even know we were quite close to Skegness, quite close to Wainfleet. So I thought,
No, well, obviously now we've got to know the lanes. It's only 5 minutes on the bike, isn't it? We'll stop off outside the Checkers and just we're not going to go in, but we'll stop off outside there. Right, so this has got new people running this now, and Mondays and Tuesdays closed. Wednesdays, it's got a different.
fish and chips on a Friday.
Got a different gazebo up on the garden. Beautiful inside. We've not actually eaten in here yet, have we? Or anything, but it keeps putting on the list of things to do. Every time we think about eating, we're always on the wrong day. But we sat outside under the shelter with Lee last year, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
On one of our nights off and everything like that. But just beautiful countryside where we are. Really, really, really nice and pretty. So, we've got a van coming out. Right, I'm going to let Sandra lead the way. We're going to now try and find another establishment. We've never seen it open, have we?
Yeah, we kind of need to... We'll need to kind of double back a little bit to get there, but anyway.
Right, well, I'm not too sure how to get there.
We'll see where this pops out and then go from there.
Pops out. Right, onwards we go. So many sort of small little campsites all tucked about. I'm not going to go in here because it's rude to do that. Rosedale Camping, Glamping and Camping, Rosedale Camping at Gmail. Caravans and motorhomes. Oh, it's part of the Freedom Club. So yeah, you can camp there for next to nothing. So it's got toilets or showers on it, but it looks like a really nice little site. Look at that there. Rosedale. Right, okay, and there's another just next to it. Oh, get my pedals going. There's looks like there's another static site. It looks like a very pretty little site. Don't know if there's any toilets or showers. And there's where are we now? Another one, country park, adult only, caravan and lodge park. And so many places just off the beaten track. Right, I'm going to let Sandra overtake me and lead the way. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Willow Lake Country Park, open all year round. Fountain on the entrance. It's just another campsite, never heard of. There's caravans on there as well. Well, never even heard of this one. Cantercay Lodge campsite. Loads of, well, not loads, but there's quite a few on touring. Look at that, amazing. Never even knew that was there. Just driven by that campsite. I don't know whether it's got hookups on it or not, but it was a lot bigger. And it sort of looked right. It's sort of coming alongside Sandra. We're riding two abreast. At least we've not got Lycra on. In fact, we've not been passed by a car, have we? Yeah, I've never even heard of that campsite. So, peacocks. There's a cat, and just absolutely random. You're not at all observant, are you? Sandra's just like looks at the road ahead, but you can't see here. There's 1, 2, I think there's 4 peacocks in the garden. Look at this here. How amazing is that? Oh, there's another one.
They just went behind the car.
So what caught my attention, there was a little pussycat here. But yeah, for the peacocks of Wainfleet. Where are we now, district wise? I'm not too sure. St Peter's.
Bank officially, or Thorpe St Peter.
Thorpe St Peter's, right, so we're actually in Mill Hill Farm, but yeah, there was actually some peacocks randomly, right. So doing lots of observations.
At the end of this, we go left and that'll take us back into Wainfleet, and then we can go to the other place you wanted to go to.
I thought it was down here.
Not yet.
Right, okay, what have we done? 8 miles. St Peter's Parish Church, Thorpe. Sandra says she's never been here before, so there's somebody in the graveyard. There's a lot of rocks falling out.
It's in our group of churches, but it's occupied by bats these days.
Occupied by bats? That lady's not a bat, then. Oh, good grief, there's a lot, lots of squeaking. My, oh my, oh my. 1890 grave. Dan Cresswell, who departed his life, and Sarah, who fell asleep in 1888. 1918, age 43. Oh goodness me, I'll say. Right, so I'd say I've been around so many of the churches in the area, but even I've never come across here. Not too sure what's these are for ashes or not. 2004, so fairly recently. Bluebells are up. I'm not too sure whether these are ashes or not. Living memory, 1986, 2011. Anyway, what a place. What's the sign say on the tree there, Sandra? There's a old tower, Sandra. It says Rooks up on it.
Apparently the bells at St Mary's can still be on, so we can joy about it.
Oh, it's fairly pretty. It's well tucked back though, isn't it?
Peaceful.
Oh, look at that. I should have bought. I wish I got the drone in here. Look at the gargoyles.
I think these yew trees are definitely veterans. They're massive, aren't they?
Now, 1864. Proper old, look at this here, crikey, my oh my. So they always say with the graveyards, people... Oh, hang on a minute, my phone's going. Oh goodness me, wow, that's a woodpecker, isn't it? Look at that, that's proper. Look at that. You can see it or not, it's, yeah. Right. Around the perimeter. God, the rooks are doing me nothing. Right, but yeah, as I was saying, when you're living in the moment, when you're living in the now, everybody knows who you are, and friends know who you are, and 1969, age 96. And then unfortunately we're not here forever, and then you pass, and that first generation will remember you and what you did and all the rest of it, but the second generation you become a distant memory, and then 3 generations down the road, unless you're very famous or you've done something historical, you're soon forgotten. That's very fresh, isn't it? It doesn't say when that was, but that's... So I left our bikes there and we just had a walk around, and it sounds really weird this, but there was no hesitation in leaving our bikes. If I was in Manchester now, they'd have been robbed. If you just leave anything about and it's not chained up, you would, yeah. Right, got a sweet old place.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed with these yew trees with proper veterans in, look at that.
I don't know, you'd have to come at...
Yew is very slow growing, so if they're that big, they've been here for a very long time.
You'd have to come at dusk if it's bats and do some bat watching. I think you can get an app to listen for bats. I think you can buy a remote one. That picks up the sonar, isn't it? That they put out. So I'm assuming that's a war memorial of some description. Yeah, souls that lost their lives under the stupid thing called war. Yeah, the Great War, 1914. The Second Great War. In every town and every village had somebody, didn't they? Pink-footed geese, Sandra! Pink-footed geese! We just had 2 geese fly over, but they weren't pink-footed geese. They were bred. In fact, Sandra hasn't even mentioned pink-footed geese this year. Have you seen any? Hang on a minute, let's try and catch up. Up. Have you seen any pink-footed geese this year, Sandra?
I don't know, but I have seen an Egyptian goose.
Are they Brent geese or Brandt geese?
No, Egyptian.
Oh, bloody hell. Egyptian geese. I don't know what she has at night to come up with these things. Egyptian geese. What do you know about Egyptian geese? It's just come down a... Oh, there it is. Trying to ride one hand. We just come down a track that I spotted. And I'm assuming it's the River Steeping. I may be wrong, but I just spotted that little bridge there. Let's put the...
What's that bit that chap was saying? Did maybe damage the bank by cutting it.
Gonna go and have a look. There's a swan down there, but it's steeping, isn't it?
Part of it, yeah.
So that feels all got a lot of stuff not grown, so I don't know, that's flooded from 2 summers ago. The swan's down there. Oof. It seems wide. Does it seem wider, or is that just my imagination?
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. So it's really wide here, and then as you get into Waverley, just down there, it narrows, and you've got that weird pumping station doodah thing, and that's where it breached at the end of this last time.
Well, if I get you a blow-up kayak, do you want to go and do an explore and find out what's going on your own?
Not on a blow-up kayak, no.
Why
A proper
not?
boat. I'll go in a proper boat.
No, lads, I've got proper boats in here. He says there's a sign that said no proper boats, only inflatable kayaks allowed.
Doesn't it? It says danger, deep water.
No. Anyway, there's some geese and ducks and things just flying over there. Oh. But yeah, it's nice to have a warm wind. We've not got a cold wind. It's actually quite a relatively warm wind.
Yeah, beautiful late spring day today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Right, carry on. Don't know where we got. Let's have a look. We're done.
Can you hear the larks? Hear the larks.
Can't say that I can hear them. I didn't realise Sandra was in here before. So you saw how wide the river was up here, and then what actually happens, I don't know why. It goes into a pumping station down here, but it narrows. So you got that massive force of water. So last year, this came up, and with the sandbags, it breached. These couple of properties down here got
quite a dip just here, haven't
yeah.
we? It's crazy.
But if these get silted up, it's a problem. But when we had all that rain last year, this just build and the water hasn't got anywhere to go because you can only.
And further down where we are, it was clogged up with weeds and things as well. So it's literally pulling some of the weeds out further down nearer the sea. And it was just, you could hear like it's obviously stopping the water flowing as well.
Yeah, it's like a drain pipe on a house. The drain pipe will only take so much water, and if you have a torrential thing.
Yeah, but if it's blocked as well,
I don't know whether you can see. I'll try and get the camera over, and then you'll also see the restriction. So here, literally in the night, they're trying to sandbag it to stop the water going. If you look down here, you can see it's restricted. There's tunnels down here, and then that feeds through, and then as I say, there's an additional pumping station down there. Of course, he's not thrashing it, but you'll hear them. Sorry, we're having a. No, I'll just have a pork pie and pretend I'm working as a campsite warden. Need a pork pie and a bit of Branston pickle. The Bateman's Brewery. Nice to see. There's people picnicking by the river. A few vans, caravans, motorhomes on the campsite. Beautiful campsite. Highly recommend if you wanted somewhere to stay. Right, we're going back round to somewhere else to see whether it's open. All should become clear. Will we see any other peacocks en route? I've never noticed that. He's here, Sandra. There's the peacock. Hello. Don't you can see the peacock. So look at this empty property here. Just so random. Here comes Sandra. She missed it. The peacock was just literally stood here, going right past it. He's here. Look. I never noticed this was empty. Look at that. Oh, he's another peacock shouting him. So I don't know what the story is with this empty property, but the old rectory here's. We won't cover it. We did it before. It's up for sale. It's a massive property with such an amount of land and peacocks in the garden. Hey, look at that there. Right, let's see if it's spotting any more peacocks en route.
How assembly just because of the peacocks.
Right, this one's having a sleep. He's actually sat down on the lawn. Oh, look at that there. Look, 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 look. We've got lots of bees. Hello, peacock. Come on. Oh, there's hornets. There must be a nest there. I've got hundreds of them. Look at him there. Go away. Oh, can hear thousands of them. There's another one. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. He's going to jump on the roof. Is he going to jump up? Is he going? Is he going for it? Oh, you're shouting for your mum. Oh, where's your mum? Well, you sheep number 8. Where's your mum? Meh. All the little lambs. Pretty bridge. Down Wainfleet Bank. Sandra ahead. Green and lush countryside. Look, it's just, yeah, incredible. Will this warm weather stay with us now? Let's hope so. It's been so it's just been going on and on and on with the cold winds. I know the next week, as I'm recording this, we're in for a mini heat wave ahead. Right, there's Sandra ahead. There's that little graveyard, Quakers graveyard. We stopped at before on our eggs. Right, the Barkham Arms. We're still to come here when it's actually open. It's open Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. 5 till 11, allegedly.
There's a sign there that says they do Sunday lunch, but they obviously don't.
Ad hoc, isn't it? I've got a pheasant and a cat, so the cat's just gone in that way. Is this pheasant going to run away from us, or is he going to say hello? Hello, pheasant. Bye bye. Go on. Oh, he's looking gorgeous. Look at his markings. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Right, Sandra's up ahead. So we're on the. You know the area. We're on the other side of the river this time. Heading back towards Wainfleet. There's the goat. Call it the goat place. That's where all the goats are. Just on our left. First, Sandra's slowing down. Are they there? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a dog. That's not a goat. Oh, it's dog and goats. Hello, goats. Right, and we're not that far from home now. You can see the Bateman's Brewery, windmill. Beware, ducks are crossing. Oh, there you go. Oh, there, the ducks crossing. I get it. Fresh dug new potatoes. Yeah, Sandra, you said there wasn't any new potatoes. Spring greens.
Where are they?
I don't know. Possibly up the drive.
Hello.
There's doggy. So this is all, I use the word relatively new to us, that round here where we live, you just got everybody down, there's some more there, people just on the drives put produce and things that they make or things they want to get rid of. It's quite sweet, and there's quite an element of trust as well. So you'll be just quite often just driving down, you see eggs for sale or vegetables for sale. So we were on the other side of the river there, and they say over in the distance, and then you can see the little flag on top of the Bateman's windmill. We're not far from back, and we're just coming up to, I do believe, 20 kilometres. That was alive. It's just been cut. People are busy in their allotments. Here's the Bateman's Brewery campsite, literally just there. Almost back home. A proper spring day, isn't it? It's a bird song. I should become the campsite warden. So the camper van just pulled in to kind of, if you don't know where the campsite is and how it all works, it's a little bit quirky, but he was wondering where the campsite was. Right, there goes Sandra. So now she's having a race.